Hello and welcome to the third match of the season for my Blood Bowl team Probability of Success. I'm Street, and this week we're against a Undead team called Deadly Laughter. I actually am getting some inducements this time. Wait, what? Oh, getting more inducements than I thought I was going to be getting. That's always a pleasant surprise. Let's see. So I can also hire a loner goblin or a loner loony. I think I might just get a loner goblin because why not? Yeah, that'll do for my inducements, and I will see you when the match kicks off. So my opponent is just setting up for receiving the ball, as I am forced to kick because they won the toss. Bit unfortunate, but we'll try to make it work. So I took a loner goblin just to try and take some hits from their big mean mummies that they're going to be using. He's got guards, he's going to hit both my trolls down. There's not a lot I can do about that really. I could have just put 3 goblins on the line of scrimmage, probably would have been better thinking about it, but then you'd probably just put block players there and likely get a player advantage really quickly. So I just have to hope that Armour 9 holds up and keeps these mummies busy. Otherwise, it's going to be a tricky matchup. They've got a fair few developed players, which I'm just hovering over now. So 2 blodgers, a few guards scattered around, but that's about it. Other than being annoying against my trolls, guard doesn't do a whole lot against my team. Is that his team that gets to move one? Yes. Odd choice that he took 1 extra armour on a ghoul, but hey, whatever works for him, I guess. Yeah, so we're just going to hope on some good luck because I really don't like having to kick first against non-vampire teams. Part of me thought about fielding my Fnatic first, but then 2 mummies, a few guards here and there, didn't seem like a good idea. But we'll just make the most of whatever happens. So for anyone who hasn't watched my previous season, when I'm pretty sure I actually got inducements in more games than this, I got some bribes, which allow me to save a player from being sent off if I attempt to do a foul, or keep a secret weapon from being sent into the naughty box. Well, it's actually the injury stroke naughty box, but you know. At the end of a drive. So if I field my Fnatic and he doesn't get injured off the pitch, there's a 5 out of 6 chance of me being able to field him on the drive after that, which is helpful. I also have decided to hire a new bomber over the choice of a chainsaw, which may be seen as a silly choice, and I am regretting it in some ways. Mostly to take down the blodgers, but we'll see what happens. Oh, I don't like how he's knocked my pro troll over. But armour's held up fine, that's good. He's picked up the ball successfully. Doesn't really have much to cage with, but I don't really have much to take his player down either, so I'm pretty sure he doesn't mind that much. Ideally, I'd like to force him to score quickly. It's unlikely I'll be able to do that. But you know, I can dream, I guess. So I can either go really aggressive in terms of trying to stop his progress, or not. See, if I'm going to go aggressive, I first one may as well do something. Bear with me, I'll think of what I'm going to do. So where can he get to? 1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah, he's going to hit one of them. So let's just spread these guys out a little bit more before I move anyone else. Then try and move you back one. Good, good. You two can stay where you are. And we'll try our luck with this first. Nice. And do I want to go for a throw teammate or try and get him in first? I think a 1 dice block should be enough of a chance whilst not going too risky on extra dice. I probably won't make the throw anyway. See, I failed the always hungry check. I'm not going to waste a reroll, so good he didn't eat him. None of my players can actually reach the blitz, so I probably won't do much more. So what I was planning was, if he would throw successfully and not injure himself on landing, he could fail to land for all I care as long as he didn't break armour. He could then blitz, take a 1 dice block on him. If I get POW, I'm in great luck. If I push, then, well, he's got 2 players marking him. So yeah, I can either make 2 dodges to get 2 players marking, but he's just got dodge skill anyway, so I don't think that's worth it really. So yeah, we're just going to throw him here. And that'll do. Means I didn't use my blitz for the turn. This is why I like the loner, just let him use his blocks up with his mummies, with no real threat to my trolls. So he can now reposition his guard if he needs to, but I don't know if he will. But yeah, this will be an interesting match. I've obviously gone with 2 wins from my first games. I'd love to add a third. I really would love to have promotion for the first time with the Goblin team, which I'm sure I've gone about plenty of times already this season, but hey, man can dream. Can't necessarily get his dreams, but he can dream. So he's already used his blitz, so that means he's dedicated himself to doing the dodge, which does have a 1 in 9 chance of failing. It's happened to me plenty of times. It probably won't happen here, because I'm rarely that lucky. Oh, he failed 1 of it at least. But it's unlikely he's going to make a second dodge this turn anyway. That's a peculiar choice. I'm guessing it's because he's got so much guard around there, he doesn't mind doing that. Yeah. Because with 2 guard means... yeah, that's why. Sneaky, sneaky. Though you could just easily have caged a little bit further backwards if you wanted to. But the question is, am I going to do something about it? It's a good question. So yeah, he's just heavily marking my players. So what am I gonna do? So I throw you round there. I'll throw you to here so that you're keeping up with his cage. Do I want to make a one dice block? I don't really want to. Who do I want to hit though? Probably this guard if I can. So what I'm instead going to do is throw you here. Move you. Oh, I can't go there. I think I might just try and hit with you actually. Put you back a bit more so you're not in range of them. Yep. And go for the hit on you. Push is fine. Makes him have to throw some dice over this side of the pitch, so... just throw him there so he's got further to go. So he now has to dedicate resources to either knocking my troll over or dodging. I'll take this one dice block. Nice. If that injures, I'd be ecstatic. It didn't. But it is a blodge player. So I am tempted by the idea of fouling him. So what we're first going to do is try and dodge you. Okay, so if I tried to foul, he would have further dodge anyway, because I would have got the same dice. So gets him away from a block person who's just more likely to knock him over than any of these unskilled zombies. Looks like he's going to blitz my troll with his guard mummy, which is a fair move, but it does also mean his cage shouldn't advance too much, which isn't really good for me because I want him to score quickly. But even if he scores at the end of the half, I have the one-turn touchdown attempt. If I save rerolls for it, has an outside chance of working. The main thing is I don't want to lose so many plays that I'm forced to field secret weapons before the end of the half. That would be terrible. Oh, so he's opted for the dodge rather than the blitz. And he's making a new cage on this side of the pitch. Fair enough. That's what he wants to do. Be interesting to see what other players move around there to help. The speed of a lot of his players is quite low. Will he use the reroll? Yep. And he knocked him over as well, which is annoying. But not the end of the world. And now Mr. Loner is still holding up two mummies, so good job him. Interesting enough, that's still only 2 dodges to get through there. Depending if he covers out the skeletons or not, which he probably will, yeah. Okay, that ruins that plan. If I dodged with him, I can maybe make something funny happen. No, never mind. All I can make happen is a 2 dice against block. Interesting. Very interesting. I may be willing to risk 2 go for it's for that. Oh. There's the first injury of the match. So I can afford 1 more injury with the amount of people I've got. Ah. A foul on a poor innocent goblin. That poor goblin. Anyway, if we throw you around here. You go there. You just do that, mark some people, be annoying. We'll just go for that, I guess. Hope for the best. No ones, please. Good enough. Gets the ball free, makes him have to do some rolls on his turn. So what are we going to do with the rest of our people? I can try and get a 2 tackle zone pickup and dodge that, but he's free to get me if I do, so that's not really worth it at the moment. We will move him a bit closer as a threat. Because I want to force him that if he's going to try and score, he makes a breakaway and scores quickly. As for the rest of my team, you may as well go next to him. And you may as well try and dodge. Good job. Go stand there. He's still keeping loads of people busy. So I'm happy with that. It was a risky move, taking 2 go for it's with the troll, but I have to see my chance and take it as goblins, really. That is an unlucky block. I'm not going to lie. He's managed to engineer enough assists to probably take my troll down, which he has. And the ball, but he stumbled from this as well. Depends where it goes on how good that'll be for me. Not very good is the answer. I think he's just gladly taking hits with the mummies on the loner. See, I obviously don't want to try pick up in 3 tackle zones if I wasn't going to try it in 2. But I also want to try and get the ball. I can't really expect to roll a 6 though. It looks like he's going to go for a foul on my troll, which frightens me greatly. And I've just had another player injured off. So, it's looking good. That's sarcasm. The only thing I've got good is the fact that he'll be an attacker and that isn't actually an assist for it, so... Oh, why'd you have to hit him? So he's just gone for all of the assists for not letting me pick up the ball. Okay. What's he gonna do then? Oh. I didn't like that very much, I must admit. There's only a 1 dice block on all of them with that. I'd have to mark him as well to make my dice better. Which is unfortunate, I don't really want to use either of them. I mean, part of me is tempted to try 2 dice against block on him and hope that I push him and that the ball bounces really well for me. Stand you up. Let's move you over here a bit for covering. I think before I do that I'm going to have to try and take this block. Okay, that's good. It's the sort of dice I would have liked on the other guy, but whatever. KO, that's nice. And let's hope this works. That is pretty much the minimum I wanted. No. Why did he have to pick that up? So I throw you there, you should get a 1 dice block. And then if I push you to there. Yeah, I mean he's got sidestep, so he'll just choose where he goes anyway. But actually, yeah, that's better. Do that. Okay, so that's an okay outcome. He's got plenty of a bench, so any injuries aren't really going to do much for me. Unless I can take out some of the key players like the whites, but it's pretty much either just going to happen or it's not. Interestingly, he can't score this turn even if he wanted to, which is a bit annoying. I don't think he'll follow up with the mummies here. If he does hit. That's an obvious both down result to choose. And then make the dodge with dodge skill. Yep. Interesting choice to just go and stand next to my player. Yeah. Oh, and here I was hoping he couldn't get an easy block on him. But I forgot this player could stand up this turn. Oopsie. I was trying to think for a second how he even got that block, and I realised, oh yes, he stood up and got rid of that assist. So... that's fine by me. He's elected to dodge away rather than blocking my troll down. Probably a smart choice. Oh, can he get to there? Not without a go for it. I'm gonna try and move him just because why not sort of reason. Yep. Yeah, we'll try and beat you, I think. Probably will fail miserably, but we'll see. Push! That's good enough. Good enough. He can go down there if he wants. And then we get to try and hit Mr. Skellington. With no reward for our efforts. So he runs away, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've got to stay in line with this then. We're just trying to restrict his movement to this half of the pitch. I mean, you can easily block it through here to get to there if he wants, but all of these players are more or less in range, so I'm hoping he'll score within the next turn or two. If both my KOs come back, I can avoid using both my Fnatic and Bomber. Well, if at least one comes back, I can only field one, which is good. I only have to field one. But I'll probably get him played injured and just ruin that. Honestly, I'm not too sure why I marked him there. It seems like a bad choice in hindsight. Looks like he's very much just going for the mark all of my players up approach. I do not approve of this. No, honestly, if I'd known I was getting more inducements than I was expecting, I probably would have hired an extra, like, rostered goblin or something. Really wish he'd stop marking him. Oh, so he's going through to that side of him. Well, it's sneaky because he's got guard, so I can't use him to any effect of helping with that. And this part's all marked up to ruin that sort of attempt. Oh, that's annoying. Because now he's marked. And these are both free to move. This is just mean. It's bullying. It shouldn't be allowed. If I could, I would push him onto the end zone. But I can't really make that work. Finally! Thank you, referee! So, what am I going to do? Might as well try and move him. Good job, mate! Now, the tricky part. I can't do that, so you might as well just go there. If you make it, you probably fail. Oh, good. Try my luck at this, I guess. And that's the end of my turn. Yay! He's got to score soon. Or risk just not scoring at all this half, which would be lovely. It probably won't happen, because he's been sitting on one reroll for ages now as well. I was hoping with how early he got down to one that it could give me a chance this half. Unfortunately, my push on to the ball for him just gave him a free pickup, because he probably rolled a 6 or something. I'm just guessing that as he was in at least one tackle zone when he picked it up, and it was a loose ball. So it had to have been at least a 5+, I think. Honestly, it's at the stage now where I think I might just leave all my players on the floor if he knocks them all over. Annoying. Does that mean he's going to score though? Because that'd be nice. Yeah! Okay, so its KO comes back. Both my KOs come back, that's good. So I can avoid fielding my Fanatic. Not sure if I want to, but I probably will. Yeah, it's a interesting half. I really hate having to kick first as goblins. Unless I get really lucky with those like times when you steal the ball because they fail to pick it up. It's really hard. That's why I wish there was some sort of rule about the lower TV team getting to choose who kicks and receives, because as goblins you're generally the lower value team anyway, but apparently it's flipping a coin. Because we need more random elements in this sort of game. He's just sticking with all three of them there for some reason. Which is interesting. So the question is, should I go for a throw teammate attempt straight away, or play it safe? We'll see how I get to receive the ball, I guess. If it lines up perfectly for a throw teammate attempt, we'll go for a throw teammate attempt. If it doesn't, we won't. Seems pretty simple, I thought. But neither my bomber nor my Fanatic have to be fielded. I'm going to keep you back, put you there, put you there. Actually, one of you's on 3 skill points, you. Go there, I think another one's on 5 somewhere. Maybe he got injured off. Yeah, he probably is one of my injured players. 5 and 0, yeah. So, we'll just go for that, I think. In terms of them, actually might put you forward. Nah, you can be a ball retriever. As much as I want to throw you, I won't. Throw you there. You there. Everyone else can just stay spread out a bit. Like that. And that. Yeah, let's do that. In hindsight I messed up a little bit. But we'll see. He's the main one I want to throw with if I get the chance to. All depends on where the ball gets kicked to. Of course, it goes far back. So I've got no chance of doing a one-turner this turn, but I can try it next turn. Throw you there. As we're not doing that, might as well throw you there. And blitz with you first. Oh, nearly. So we'll throw you to here. You can go up there, because why not? You to here, so he's definitely going to have a smart teammate near him next turn. I'm probably going to go for the pickup before I do that, because that's much more risky. Good, good. Don't think he can reach me there, no he can't. Just to be sure we'll do that as well. Yeah. And that'll do it. Clearly should have taken both down there for the chance of injury. Looks like he's stopping him from being handed off to due to him just being far down the field. He's going to mark him up, I'm guessing. It's still easy for me to get him free if I have to, so... Okay, he's just leaving that one unmarked. Interesting. He's not got guard. Ah, but I don't have the ability to do that. We'll see, we'll see. So what I'm planning, for those that maybe somehow don't know, is a throw teammate. Like, moving my troll, picking up the goblin, and throwing him downfield after I've given the ball to him, and just hoping he lands on his feet, and in range of scoring. Not asking for too much, I swear. Let's put him there just to try and block some potential landing zones, I guess. I mean, before I consider anything else, I might as well just do the handoff. I'm going to have to make that roll at some point. Now, do I try and push him out the way so that I can throw from there, or do I just throw from here? Is the question. I'm just going to throw from there. Please work. Yeah. Okay, so, no scoring for me. Can't ever even let me get far with those. It either works completely, or doesn't even let me get started, is how it seems to always go. 1, 2, 1. Any action I did would have failed. It's depressing. Well, I guess I might as well try and hit this guard zombie before I do anything else. Yep. Yep. And as I have plenty of goblins not doing anything better. Blitz him with the ball carrier, why not? Yeah, that was worth doing. Because he might not come back for all I know. No point taking other risks that could get my player sent off, so that will do. And I will see you all in the next half.